Are you looking for an exotic, faraway destination for your next vacation? Steeped with rich history and culture, where you can explore the mountains, the city, and the beach? I've got just a place for you. Follow me.
Welcome to Travel Tuesday with Teresa, the ultimate source of wanderlust inspiration. Join the journey led by your host, Teresa Belcher.
My guest today is Steve Johnson Stevenson. He's the marketing manager of the Tourism Authority of Thailand.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice to be with you and to share with you Thailand over the next 40 minutes. I'd like to start with a short video presentation on Thailand, which I think will give you a really good overview of what we offer in the Kingdom of Thailand.
Everyone has a dream destination that they wish to visit in their lifetime, where you can cross off your travel bucket list and the trip becomes your unforgettable experience. A journey that is filled with smiles and kind-hearted people. The very first taste that you'll never forget. The rhythm of the heartbeat that keeps you excited. In those quiet moments where you can dream and relive, where you were lost, then found. The feeling of being surrounded by nature. Not only brings happiness, but also restores it back into the world. Let your never-ending stories in Thailand inspire the world.
I'm often asked, why should I visit Thailand? And my answer is simple. It's because of the diversity. Diversity is truly amazing in Thailand. You literally can have 3 amazing experiences all in one country. Over the next few minutes, I will show you why Thailand and how Thailand is such a diverse destination. Who visits Thailand? Oftentimes, it's those who travel for leisure and for luxury. Families are very big in Thailand. Togetherness is something that we promote very heavily. Thailand also has a very good wellness product, and for those who are into wellness, getting back in touch with themselves, it's a great destination. We're also a great destination for honeymooners and for all those celebrating some form of love. Thailand is also an amazing adventure and nature destination. Our culture and history are tremendous. And for those who love history and for culture, it's a great destination. We're also the amazing destination for foodies. Thailand's food is the best in Thailand. We're also a great beach destination for those who love to combine culture with beach. And for those who love to travel alone, Thailand is often referred to as the best destination in all of Southeast Asia, particularly for the female traveler. And so we're very proud of those facts. I'd like to share with you over the next few minutes a few finds that I hope will inspire you to visit the kingdom. We have over 40,000 temples. Very easy to get templed off. We have over 1,400 islands to choose from, 127 national parks, and 5 of those are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So clearly, you see we have a lot to offer. But the first time that you visit Thailand, you will realize that it begins really with the people. That warm, friendly smile, that why that is offered as a greeting goes a long way and is current the length and breadth of Thailand. Of course, we are a Buddhist country, and so there are many images of the Buddha that you will see, whether walking through the cities or whether on a klong tour such as this through the Thonburi section of Bangkok. There will always be something to remind you that you're in a special place and that culture and spirituality are top of mind. Because we are a Buddhist country, our monks leave their monasteries very early in the mornings and they go down into the towns and villages where they are fed by the local people. And so almsgiving is something that we always recommend that those who are visiting Thailand partake in, and that can easily be arranged through a DMC partner. Of course, this year we will be celebrating the King and his ascension and his celebration of his 72nd birthday. And that will take place on the 27th of this royal barge procession along the Chapaya River in Bangkok. And for those who get to visit at special times like this, it truly is an amazing experience. We have many temples, as I mentioned, to choose from. Before you is the Marble Temple, and it is visceral and great for photography from many, many angles. And for those who are into photography, Thailand is a haven. We also have many festivals like the Songkran Festival, which is a water festival that happens on the 13th of April every year, which is the celebration of our Thai New Year. And of course, Loi Krathong, which is the Festival of Light that happens every year and it coincides with the lunar calendar. This year it'll be on the 15th of November, and those lanterns are released into the sky, particularly in the north of Thailand, which makes for a very special and romantic experience. Again, festivities in Thailand are really very plentiful and a great time to visit. I'd like to take you off the beaten path and to show you a few finds that I think are interesting and will add to any itinerary. Doi Tung Botanical Gardens, for those who really love botanical gardens, is located in the north of Thailand in the region of Chiang Rai. It is the place, I think, where you will find species of endemic orchids, which are not very common to see in Thailand. But for those who are really into botany, that is a great and interesting attraction to visit. The Blue Temple is also located in Chiang Rai, and it's an exquisite temple to visit. And it has a story because it's connected to the White Temple in Chiang Rai as well. And the artist that developed the White Temple had many proteges with him, and one of his students decided that he wanted to do something for his community. And there you have it, the Blue Temple, which has become equally as visited as the White Temple in Thailand. Of course, for those who love tea, visiting or a visit to a tea plantation, it's definitely something that we highly recommend. That can be done particularly in the north when you're visiting destinations such as Chiang Rai and Chiang Mai. Of course, a visit to the House of Opium Museum is truly spectacular if you are in the Chiang Rai region again. I think it's probably one of the most interesting museums in Thailand, located in Chiang Rai, right across the street from the Anantara, which is where most people would stay in that area if they're visiting the Golden Triangle. It's truly an amazing museum, very good with interpretation and very well maintained and preserved. Of course, you have some interesting hotels in that area, like the Anantara in the Golden Triangle area, and you have these bubbles, which I'm sure you can speak to Teresa about at Honeymoon Islands, because those are not plentiful, but it definitely is a great attraction, particularly for those who are traveling as a couple or even as a family as well. A great opportunity to be in the wild with the elephants as they roam around freely. For those of you who might visit Chiang Mai, a definite visit to Patara Elephant Conservation is definitely one of the things that I recommend. The visit can be really streamlined the way that you want it. So if you want to learn about the elephants and never touch them, you want to walk with them, you want to bathe them, all of that is possible through a visit to the conservation area. And of course, you can see that many people enjoy a visit to the conservation park, and it is a great experience, really a memorable one. I've seen people come to tears in interacting with the elephants. And of course, after about a 2-hour activity with the elephants, we sit in the river with the elephants roaming around, having a nice local meal before we head back into the town of Chiang Mai, sorry. So a visit and an experience with the elephant or an exchange with the elephant elephants are definitely something that I recommend. Interesting finds also in Chiang Mai for those who love eating and for those foodies. Eating flowers at Ban Watsamon Farm is definitely something that I recommend. I've done it myself, and it's very interesting to be eating everything that comes from the ground, including all those beautiful flowers. And the key here is to book early if you'd like to experience that, because they only take one reservation per night. And for those who really want to explore, a visit to Mae Hong Son is definitely interesting and beautiful, especially during the month of November when I visited. The rice paddies are as beautiful and as vibrant as they are in this picture, and really interesting people that you will find along the way. So it really is a destination off the beaten path for those who really want to truly experience a part of Thailand that is so authentic. And really is what Thailand is all about. Of course, our national parks, as I mentioned, 5 of them are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. And so the Sukhothai Historical Park is definitely for those history buffs that want to explore and to learn more about the history of Thailand and Southeast Asia. A definite recommendation, particularly for those who like to be in the national park, to ride and to learn more about these monuments. Of course, as I mentioned, cycling through the parks is a highlight and definitely something I recommend for those who are able to do so. The monuments are huge and gigantic, very impressive, very good for picture taking and full of history. About 3 hours outside of Bangkok is the Khao Yai National Park. And there, actually, if you have time, is where you can get to experience elephants in the wild if you are lucky. But it definitely is a nice break from Bangkok to visit national parks, to do a lot of hiking if you are into hiking, and to also visit one of the many wineries that are in the area. A lot of people don't know that Thailand has a growing wine industry, and we're very proud of it. In fact, cuttings came from France over 300 years ago, brought to Thailand by one of our kings, and it has become one of our important industries, growing in quality. And so we always recommend that those who are into wines go to those areas to sample our wine product. And there's me sampling one of the reds. Beautiful area to be in and really relaxing and enjoyable after a great morning hike. For those who are into history as well and will remember, the bridge over the River Kwai is about 3 hours outside of Bangkok in the Kanchanaburi area, and it really is a very nice visit for those who can identify and remember. In the Udon Thani province, which is in the northeast, the Red Lily Lake is about a 12,000-acre lake, a water lake. And I believe the day for peak in terms of blooming is January 19th, and it makes for amazing pictures. It's truly an amazing experience to see miles and miles and miles of these beautiful pink lilies just rising from the water. Great for picture taking, as I mentioned before. And of course, our mangroves are also very popular, and a gondola ride up the mangroves, whether you're in the north or the south of Thailand, is truly special. And this area is Trat province and the island of Koh Samui, where you can do that kind of activity in the Ban Salak Kok community. Of course, snorkeling, very good. Yaklek, which is called a small giant island. I have been snorkeling there. It's truly very good and very authentic. And of course, for those who are into sustainability, in Trat province, we also have the island of Koh Mak in the Gulf of Thailand, which really is and prides itself on being very sustainable as a destination and what it has to offer to those who visit. And so we have many islands, as I mentioned. This is another one, some of them very small, but really nice and lots to explore and adventure to. And our beaches in the Gulf of Thailand, particularly in the smaller islands like Koh Koot, are very tranquil, very laid back. Not a lot of people there, and you will truly be in a very relaxed, authentic, natural part of Thailand that not a lot of people visit. And so if that's what you're looking for, definitely that should be on your list. There are many beautiful resorts in that area as well on the island of Koh Koot, including the very famous Sonivakiri, which is located there as well. And so if you are in the mood for that kind of activity, dining in the pod is one of the highlights of staying at Sonivakiri, and it's something that you definitely want to experience when you're in Thailand. And this is how the food comes to you when you're in the pod. It all comes by zip line, and it makes for an amazing experience. Great for picture taking, great for Instagram, and good for bragging rights. Of course, the tides are very different in Southeast Asia and make for great picture taking, particularly in the southern provinces of Krabi, for example. The mangroves are also a big part of our tourism product in the south for many different kinds of activities, whether it be kayaking or learning more about the mangroves, or even planting and restoring many of the mangroves, if that's something that you'd like to do when you visit a destination. One of the things that we encourage people to do is to come find their new in themselves. We invite you to come to Thailand to connect, whether you're into hiking to waterfalls or picture taking along many of the rapids, or just plain having great yoga with an amazing backdrop. Those are all activities that you can experience from a wellness perspective in Thailand. Great, amazing backdrops for yoga. I think the heat makes you stretch even more, truly spectacular. There's so many locations, the length and breadth of Thailand, where you can practice yoga, not just yoga, but meditation and many of the wellness practices that you find for detox, etc. We have many resorts that cater to all of this. And so all of this can be arranged through honeymoon islands. Many beautiful resorts to choose from. For those who just want to sit, relax, and enjoy a great sunset, or for those who want to sit and observe the elephants while having a great glass of wine. We also ask for you to come and be active, whether it be kayaking or kite surfing or rock climbing in the area of Krabi, or just cycling through the rice paddies in the north of Thailand, or river rafting in the Kanchanaburi area, which is about 3 hours outside of Bangkok, or to partake in Muay Thai. And you don't have to be an adult to do that. The kids are also welcome to learn how to Muay Thai. We also invite you to come and relax with us in Thailand. A traditional Thai massage, one should never leave Thailand without having an experience of a traditional Thai massage. It works your entire lymphatic system and your nervous system. Lots of oohs and ahs, but it truly is an amazing experience. We also have many different forms and other types of massages that you can take advantage of when you're in Thailand. The great baths that you can have during your treatments, whether they be indoor or outdoor. And of course, meditation is something that we practice very much. And our active lifestyle, whether it be on land or on the water, is truly all experiences that you can partake in when you're in Thailand. We ask you to come and retreat as well. Many people want to travel and they want to go to a dedicated retreat where they can do detox or they can do some sort of weight therapy. Those all can be arranged because we do have resorts that cater specifically to those needs. And so we encourage you, if that's what you'd like to do, that you consider Thailand as the next destination for that. Lots of cooking classes to make sure that you are eating right and learning recipes so that when you go back home, that you can learn and how to cook them for your friends and family as well. Lots of good teas that you can take advantage of. And always remember that life is a beach, huh? And so we have many different beach regions in Thailand. We have the islands of the east of eastern Bangkok. We have the islands in the southern Gulf and the islands in the Andaman Sea. And so I'd like to share with you a little bit of information on our south. Koh Phangan is the island off the island of Koh Samui, located in the Gulf of Thailand. Probably many would know it for the full moon party. It's a big island, so the full moon party could be happening, and you could be on the other side of the island and never know that it's happening. But it's definitely an island that I love for rest, relaxation, and a great destination for honeymoons as well. Very tranquil and very laid back. Koh Tao is very known for its dive product. And a lot of millennials like to visit that area because it caters to them. And as I said, diving is a very big part of the product that they offer there. But it truly is an amazing destination and a part of Thailand to visit in the Gulf of Thailand. You have also Koh Nang Yuan, which is very popular, particularly among those who love the great Instagram photos. And so there's a lot to see and do and to choose from in the Gulf of Thailand. In the Andaman area, the Panga Bay is the gateway to the Andaman. As you can see here, these gigantic limestone formations just jut out into the sea and populate the entire area. And it really is the gateway to the Andaman region. And so we have many different islands, as I said before, all of them spectacular. Our water is warm, safe to swim in all year round. And it's beautiful and turquoise, and our beaches are all white sand and truly spectacular to take a long tail boat to visit one of the sand dunes, or just to experience one of the many beaches, tranquil and laid back, all arranged through your DMCs. Or if you'd like to have a special yacht for the day, to yourself with a crew so that you can do private things like kayaking, beach sunbathing, etc. All of it is very possible in Thailand. We have great resorts right along the beach that you can take advantage of, and that is whether you're in the Gulf of Thailand or on the Andaman coast. As I mentioned again, many beaches for you to choose from. Great and spectacular, interesting, very beautiful white sand beaches. The Emerald Cove or cave is also an interesting area. You have to literally swim through a cave to get to this beach, which is within a cave. And so there are very interesting destinations and activities that you will find. And for those who are active travelers, Thailand is the perfect destination for you. For those who'd like to travel with their families, also a great destination, lots for kids to do, and lots of beaches and great for picture taking as well. Great pictures at sunset just to relax either by yourself or as a family after a long day of activities, or an intimate romantic dinner for two along the water is truly an amazing experience to take in those beautiful sunsets and the fishermen in the evening. It's important to know where to go when, and so I will spend the next few minutes telling you when I think is the best time of year to travel to Thailand, which clearly it is from November through April of the following year. So we're coming up into our winter season here in North America. And so from November through April into 2025, I think it's the best time of year. Why do I say it's the best time of year? Because it's the time of year where you have less rainfall, so you don't have the monsoon season. The humidity is a little bit less, and the temperature is a little bit less, particularly in the north, where in the early mornings or late evenings, you probably would require a light sweater. If you are traveling to Thailand in our summer period here in the United States and you want to insist doing beaches, then you would definitely go to the Gulf of Thailand, to the islands of Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, Koh Tao, which is what I mentioned earlier. Those islands enjoy good weather during our summer season. Now, When there's good weather in Koh Samui, there's rainy weather on the island of Phuket and in Krabi, etc. So it's not necessarily the best time of year to visit the Andaman region. But as I said before, the best time of year is from November through April, where you can visit the length and breadth of Thailand, and the weather is very good. We do have seasons in Thailand. So our summer season is from March and through May. Our green or monsoon season starts in June and goes through October. And our winter season is from November through February. And yes, I know people chuckle, we do have a winter season and we can feel the difference in temperature as well. And so a few points. Again, we're located in the heart of Southeast Asia and our capital city is Bangkok. In terms of geography, we're about the size of Texas. So we're big, but not that big. And as I mentioned before, you literally can have 3 different experiences all within one destination. No one destination is more than an hour and 15 minutes flying time from each other. Our language is Thai, even if English is widely spoken. Our currency is Thai baht, so it fluctuates against the US dollar, which means that your money goes a long way. And our vaccinations, none are required at this time. And for those who are traveling to Thailand with a US passport, you can stay now up to 60 days. I know that it says on the screen 30 days, but you can actually, it has recently changed and you can travel up to 60 days without processing any additional visas to enter. So with your US passport, if you choose to stay 2 weeks or 2 months, that's definitely possible. On your US passport without requiring any visas. For more information on Thailand, we encourage you to, of course, reach out to Honeymoon Islands. If you can dream it, they say, you can create it. And that is what they're there to do and to help you do. I hope the last few minutes has given you a good overview of why Thailand is a great destination for you and for your friends. We hope that you will come and visit us one day soon, and we hope that you will lay your trust in Honeymoon Islands to create the special and intimate itinerary for you and your friends. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to receiving you and to welcome you into Thailand. ขอบคุณมากครับ
Thank you so much, Steve. You did a fabulous job. I just think Thailand is so special because there's so much to do and see and all the adventure. I want to go back to like Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai area where the elephants are. What is the extent of what a tourist can do? Can you ride the elephants, or is it just?
Absolutely can. I didn't mention riding because, you know, some people can get very sensitive about it, but there are camps where you can go walk, learn, bathe, and even ride. Yes, bareback. They do not ride in carriages. They only ride bareback. So it's just something that you would have to arrange through your DMC that, yes, I have clients who want to ride.
Yeah. Okay, good. Because I book a lot of the Four Seasons in Chiang Mai. So, you know, not very far away are the elephants, and they
Yes.
have a conservatory there to save the elephants. So, and I don't think they allow riding the elephants.
Some of them don't, and some of them do. Like the one that I mentioned absolutely mentions it, allows it, yes.
Yes, okay. Well, you did a great job, and I thank you very much for your time in educating us on Thailand. And if anyone is watching and you want to go to Thailand for your next vacation, please reach out to me. I'm Teresa from Honeymoon Islands, and you can just go to Honeymoon Islands website to get my contact information. I will also leave it below this video. So until next time, if you can dream it, we will create it. Bye.